never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league. Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he had him.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
They even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, that this go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
I hit my designer for sneaks, double demand in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. Popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking the top people.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, stay. Ready.
Mond, a quick throw, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. And the Rams looking for that first win of the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Mond. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do next?
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Jaron Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 3rd and 9 here. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Ethan Evans now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Pause red. Fuse yellow. Ready.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Set, huh?
They run it again with Williams. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Here's Mond. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Down.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air, Mond. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Mon trying to get his guys to work quickly.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Slide through.
From the 17, Mon. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mon going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Come on, back.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Mon looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
York able to send this one through. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Gino on first down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Walker once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. Now Gino. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mon going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Still going. They can't stop him. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Straight ahead, Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Mond out of the shotgun. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's good. Rams, first down.
Set.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Mond now off of play action. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. Oh, some strong running. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. two-point conversion attempt still to come. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Mon. Looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Mon. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check pink.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Black block. Ready?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up, stood